Thank you so much for taking the time today to learn about the New England Clean Power Link project. My name is Heather Otis, and I work with the local health department in Burlington, Vermont as a registered sanitarian. I am excited to share this new project with you. There is an overall goal by the Environmental Protection Agency to reduce carbon emissions in New England. There are many projects and efforts working towards this goal, as you can see on the map of New England. These projects include the New England Clean Energy Connect Maine Clean Power Connection, Northern Pass, Atlantic Link, Granite State Power Link, Northeast Renewable Link, and the New England Clean Power Link, which is what we are here today to talk about. I'll refer to this as the project from this point going forward. The project works to harness hydropower from our neighbors to the north in Canada. The hydropower is delivered to a converter station in Ludlow, Vermont, via a 154-mile-long high-voltage electric power transmission system. There are portions of this project that are both buried under the water, known as the aquatic segments, and portions of this that are buried underground, known as the terrestrial segments. From 2016 to 2017, there have already been several positive changes in the direction of reducing carbon emissions in New England. For example, there has already been a 5.9% reduction in nitrogen oxide, a 10.5% reduction in sulfur dioxide, and a 6.7% reduction in carbon dioxide. These reductions are in line with the past decade trends of emission rates being reduced, as seen by the graph on the right. There are both environmental and health impacts that this project will facilitate. First, this project will reduce carbon emissions in the air by 3 million metric tons per year. This can be equated to taking 700,000 cars off the road. There are concerns about water quality resulting from the burying of transmission lines in Lake Champlain. There may be a resuspension of the sediments in drinking water and recreational waters, such as phosphorus and mercury. One other perk not to be forgotten is the positive financial impact on the community. The project would generate non-tax revenue for the local area to be used on public projects. These public projects will hire local businesses' employees to carry out the work. There are some health impacts to consider with the project. The biggest impact and goal of this project is to reduce the premature deaths due to carbon emissions. Nationally, it is estimated that there are 20,000 premature deaths in the United States annually due to carbon emissions. Another concern is the impact on drinking water. Heavy metals that could be resuspended in the water can lead to neurological problems, gastrointestinal problems, and hormonal problems. Lake Champlain currently serves approximately 20,000 people directly for their drinking water needs. This includes 4,100 people who pull their drinking water directly from the lake and 99 public water systems that pull water from the lake for their customers. It is recommended that the project works with partner programs such as the Lake Champlain Basin Program, Lake Champlain Committee, and the Vermont Department of Environmental Conservation for monitoring the various water suppliers, as well as private residences with wells. These three organizations already work to monitor other issues such as cyclosporidia. Baseline testing of water quality will be needed to analyze to ensure that any spikes that may be related to the project are handled appropriately and timely. The project developers need to be prepared to provide bottled water service to any homes or water system customers that may be impacted during the course of the project. Additionally, long-term monitoring will have to be established as part of the project. It may be difficult to evaluate the project impacts immediately. It will be important to establish an educational program for residents in the area. One of the worst challenges over the course of the project could be the rumor mill. It is important that the community is well educated as to the process and the expected outcomes prior to the project starting. Special consideration will have to be given to tourists visiting the area during the duration of the project in regards to recreational use of Lake Champlain. They also may not realize that they are consuming water from the lake at rentals or at food service establishments in the area during their visit. Although this project is mostly focused in Vermont, it will be important to talk to our neighbors to the west in New York to ensure that they are also implementing similar monitoring so their residents are not inadvertently affected. In conclusion, I feel that the benefits of the project far outweigh the risks. The impact area for this project is quite small in comparison with the whole of New England. The entire region will be better off for having seen this project through to fruition. Thank you very much for your time and consideration of this project. I look forward to working with you in the future.